It's been post after post after post as Donald Trump is having yet another public meltdown, just whining on his social media account. Posts like this: if other countries are allowed to use tariffs against us and we're not allowed to counter them quickly and nimbly with tariffs against them, our country doesn't have even a small chance of economic survival. Or this: Michael Wolff, a third-rate reporter who is laughed at even by the scoundrels of the fake news, recently stated that the only reason I'm beating up on Harvard is because I applied there and didn't get in. That story is totally false. I never applied to Harvard. I graduated from the Wharton School of Finance at the University of Pennsylvania. He is upset because his book about me was a total bomb. Nobody wanted it because his reporting and reputation is so bad. Or this post: if the courts somehow rule against us on tariffs, which is not expected, that would allow other countries to hold our nation hostage with their anti-American tariffs that they would use against us. This would mean the economic ruination of the United States of America. And this: congratulations to my friend Kid Rock, I call him Bob, on the grand opening of his new Nashville restaurant, the Detroit Cowboy. I hear it's a very friendly MAGA establishment. Or this: so many false statements are being made about the one big beautiful bill, but what nobody understands is that it's the single biggest spending cut in history by far. But there will be no cuts to Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. In fact, they will be saved from the incompetence of the Democrats. The Democrats who have totally lost their confidence in their way are saying whatever comes to mind, anything to win. Or this one: passing the one big beautiful bill is a historic opportunity to turn our country around after 4 disastrous years under Joe Biden. We will take a massive step to balancing our budget by enacting the largest mandatory spending cut ever. And Americans will get to keep more of their money with the largest tax cut ever. No, Donald, you are cutting Medicaid. You are attacking Medicare. You are taking away people's food stamps, their supplemental nutrition assistance programs. You're cutting Section 8 housing. You're gutting other forms of rental assistance. You're taking away the ability of women to access reproductive care. This is a full-fledged assault on the American people, and all of the stuff that he's posting post after post after post, it's just all so whiny. Donald, America was the main hegemonic power in the world. America was the leader of the free world. And I know you like to say everybody was laughing at us. If everybody was laughing at us, why was the American bond market the place that other countries used to want to put their money in? Why were other countries viewing the dollar as the world's currency? And why right now, based on your just complete incompetence and instability and these public meltdowns, no one wants to be associated with you anymore. And all these other countries are moving elsewhere, forming alliances and isolating the United States. I mean, just the post that I read, and folks, trust me, there's way more posts than this, are just so utterly unhinged for anybody in any position to be making. And by the way, you hear stories like this every day. The new head of FEMA has confused his FEMA staff after he said that he was unaware of U.S. hurricane season, sources say. So staff of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, were left baffled on Monday after the head of the U.S. Disaster Agency said during a briefing that he had not been aware the country has a hurricane season, according to 4 sources. Fantastic that the head of FEMA doesn't know what hurricane season is. Only the best there, Donald Trump, as now Trump's trade war is being fought on 3 fronts: China, the European Union, the U.S. courts, but I'd also say Canada and Australia and Japan, and frankly, everywhere. I'm going to do a whole other video on this, as all these countries throughout the world saying, look, we want to negotiate a deal with the United States. Of course we do, but you got to remove your tariffs against us. Tariffs are a form of economic warfare against us. Remove the tariffs and we could come up with deals together. This was from Newswire. I'll do a whole other video on this. This broke yesterday. Trump caves. The U.S. nuclear deal with Iran allows Iran to enrich uranium. So after this news broke, then Donald Trump posted, I would never allow Iran to enrich uranium. That is totally off the table. And then you have Iran saying, we don't even know what we're negotiating. with this Trump regime right now. They keep changing their position every single day. Then Trump posts something, and then Marco Rubio says something different, and then Steve Witkoff says something different. We don't even know what they're asking as part of this negotiation. But folks, Donald Trump can't be bothered. He was golfing and relaxing on Monday. He was golfing and relaxing all weekend on the taxpayer dime. But here's the thing. Don't we want America to come in first? Like when we look at objective data and we compare the United States stock market to the markets of the rest of the world, don't we want the United States to be number one? You see, under the Trump regime, America usually comes in last. U.S. stocks have underperformed international stocks significantly this past year. It's actually the biggest gap in 32 years where the American market is underperforming international markets. Also, we know that international travelers canceling their plans to visit the United States. Quote, "There's not a lot politically I can do, but what I can do is not spend my money in the United States," said Mark Toes, a 53-year-old Canadian long-haul truck driver from Wall Street Journal's Page One. U.S. travel declines, crimping businesses. And I think there are all of these landmines right now throughout the United States, both in terms of economic relations and foreign relations right now that Donald Trump has created. This isn't getting reported a lot, but credit card delinquencies right now are basically at an all-time high. As Donald Trump is using the Department of Education to go after individuals with student loans, student loan delinquencies are now also reaching an all-time high, and the Trump regime is garnishing wages, putting negative credit history on people after just instantly turning back on serious collection activities. So you have all these people with credit card debt, with student loan debt, whose credit is getting dinged, and now they can't pay it back. And then they also can't participate in other aspects of our economy right now because their credit score is so bad. And meanwhile, you have Donald Trump wanting to take Fannie and Freddie Mac, and he wants to bring them public, as he calls it, basically privatize them pursuant to the Project 2025 plan, and basically undo the protections of the housing market that we learned the last time when the housing bubble burst and there was a massive financial crisis. Not to mention, by the way, Trump's tariffs against the world. We are seeing a massive manufacturing slump in the United States right now. I talked about yesterday the ISM manufacturing data. Imports plunged, the lowest since the financial crisis. You know, I like to talk about what's going on in the ports to see the shipping activity. Shipping activity from China to the United States has fallen significantly. We can officially say that we're no longer in a Biden manufacturing boom that was taking place. And what is Donald Trump doing? Sending deranged emails like this. Congratulations. Then you open up this email. May I have $5 for MAGA? Official memo from Trump. Ben, I know I send you a lot of emails, and I hate to take up even a moment of your valuable time, but this can't wait even a second longer. I just lost my fundraising blitz. So here are 4 reasons to give me $5. Time is running out. Donating through this link automatically gets you on my official Trump Patriot list. 2, I hear J.D. Vance wants to hand the list to me as soon as he's back in the White House. Maybe it'll get hung in the White House too. 3, if you donate right now, your name will be on top of the list. 4, everyone who donates right now is entered to win the only set of Trump gold golf balls available in the world. They have Trump signatures. That's what you're talking about, gold Trump golf balls right now. I want to share this with you as well. MAGA Republican Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa walking away from a reporter who's questioning her about saying the Republican position about the disastrous budget bill is everybody's going to die. So why does it matter? Here, play this clip.
Clarify your comments in the town hall last week, Senator. I'm very compassionate, and you need to listen to the entire conversation.
Do you have any regrets about that?
We want to protect the most vulnerable.
Senator, is it not a valid concern people have that they may lose their health care or that others may die? Is that not a valid concern?
Or just even with the apology over the weekend.
And by the way, we're on day what? 53 since Donald Trump said 90 deals in 90 days, and we have 0 deals so far. And I think if you look systemically, structurally at what's happening with the economy right now, I think that there are all of these massive landmines that any of them could be disastrous. I think you look at Donald Trump gutting FEMA, the CDC, NIH, all these essential services. We're starting to feel the effects of what they did in February now. And as Donald Trump starts, what's he going to post? Is he going to make another post that's going to raise tariffs to 50%, 75%? I mean, this is just not a stable individual at all. And people don't even know how you can negotiate with someone who's so volatile and unstable and constantly has these public meltdowns. It's very strange to see. Anyway, hit subscribe. Let's get to 5 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch and help us blow past 1 million followers.